The outdoor running season is here, and there are many upcoming races in Northeast Wisconsin, including the Green Bay Marathon, which is in the middle of May. So what are the new trends in running? Joining us live from Ashwaubenon, Luke Carbon from Runaway Shoes to talk about the idea of this barefoot running. But you're not really barefoot, right, Luke?
No. A lot of these shoes are going to give you a little protection under your foot, so you're not going to step on glass or just the bare asphalt. Exactly.
So they're called minimalist shoes, and how popular are they?
Oh, there's been a boom in the last couple of years. They started off a little bit slow, but every year since they've picked up a lot. So and now every brand's coming out with a certain model.
What are they?
You know, a minimalist shoe is really going to be like what it sounds. It's a lot less shoe than a typical running shoe. Your typical running shoe has a really thick heel on to provide a lot of cushion. Where these shoes, they have a lot less of a heel, so it's going to promote more of a forefoot strike. And the idea is it just distributes the forces a little bit differently, so in theory you don't need as much cushion.
Can you kind of take us through the different models that you have there at the store?
Sure. This is probably our most different looking shoe. As you can see, it's got individual toes.
It's so weird looking, but people really love it, don't they?
Yeah, you know, it doesn't fit nearly as awkward as it looks. The idea, this is really more of an artificial callus. So your foot's going to act like it would be when it's barefoot. It's got this anatomical foot pad, so it's going to distribute those forces when you land more on your forefoot versus your heel when you run in a traditional running shoe.
And what's that called?
And then this is called the Vibram Bikila.
Okay.
So, and then some of the other shoes, like I said, a traditional running shoe has got about a 12 millimeter heel to toe drop, meaning it has a lot thicker heel than it does in the forefoot. Most of these other shoes, they bring that down so it's about 4 millimeters. So it's a lot more minimal. It's going to put you up on your forefoot a lot easier.
And that shoe is from where?
That's a Saucony. It's called the Saucony Kinvara. And they also make the Saucony Mirage. So it's a little bit thicker shoe, a little more stability for that runner who wants a little bit more underfoot. They still want a minimalist shoe. They don't want to go quite as far as, say, you know, just that callus type looking shoe or something that's going to be a really unstable ride.
Okay. Next?
Other options, they'll make trail versions of these shoes too for people who like to get out, get off the asphalt, get onto the dirt a little bit.
Oh, that's
Obviously
neat.
has a lot more traction. Yeah. And then a lot of people are familiar with the Nike Free. The Nike Free is a little bit bigger heel. You're looking at about a 7 millimeter drop, but still very, very flexible. It's going to let your foot bend, work the way it would if you didn't have a shoe on.
What's the price range for these shoes? Are they typical to other running shoes?
Yeah, you know, they're going to run very similar to most other running shoes. They're going to be about $100 in price. But they range as a range. They range from $75 to $120.
Well, thanks so much for showing us what you have. And next time, Luke, let's talk about who's running in these shoes and why you might not want to run in these shoes and how you have to kind of retrain your self when it comes to running. So we're going to check back with Luke again at Runaway Shoes next hour for more on this idea of barefoot running.